What's up everyone, Longcliff here. Welcome to a bit of a discussion video. It's my top 7 reasons why I love the Pikmin franchise as a whole. For the people that do not know, I love Pikmin. It may not be like let's say Pikmin 2 or 4 or something, may not be like my top, it may not be in my top 3 favorite games, but Pikmin, the franchise, is actually my favorite gaming franchise. For me, it's better than Minecraft, it's better than Zelda, it's better than Subnautica, it's better than like God of War. It's just fun, and I really just want to discuss why that is. Like, why is it my favorite gaming franchise? So, without wasting any more time, let's get into reason number 1. Now, exploration is always, in my opinion, an underrated thing that no one ever talks about in gaming as a whole, apart from like, I don't know, like open world games like Zelda and, stuff like that. But in Pikmin, exploration does get brought up a bit, but it doesn't get brought up into the extent that I think it needs to be. Because Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 4, they do require exploration, it's obvious, but the exploration that I'm looking for, is to discover these new and amazing things, and majority of Pikmin 2 is underground, and Pikmin 4, it doesn't have as much as underground stuff as Pikmin 2, but still a lot, and that kind of takes away from the exploration aspect of what I'm trying to say, because Pikmin 1 and 3, just, I don't know, those two games have the best exploration in the Pikmin games as a whole, because in Pikmin 1 it's just the overworld, there's no underground stuff, and to encounter the random bosses and trying to find the random ship parts, it's just really interesting. And to know that it's the first game in the franchise, that means it's like the first experiences for everything. It's the first bosses, like the Beady Longlegs, the first Bulborb, the first ship part, the first, the first collectible, and the first Pikmin you encounter. It's just fresh. It feels fresh. And Pikmin 3, it kind of is a little similar, but to me, I feel like Pikmin 3 does it a little bit better than 1, because Pikmin 3, just the areas just feel so alive, and to me, even more so than Pikmin 4. And the reason why I say this is because, I think the Forest of Hope is one of the only areas in the entire franchise where you go back to rediscover another boss for the game. That is so cool. I love that. And the fact that the second to last boss is literally just a pile of dirt and with legs, that's so interesting. Without exploration, you wouldn't really encounter it, and it's just so cool. And do not get me started on the lead up to the Plasm Wraith. The first time, I still remember the first time going through and feeling what I felt leading up to meeting the Plasm Wraith for the first time. Hearing that there was this creepy, eerie music, and the fact that the area you see is just a dirt mound, like an anthill maybe, and the fact that that area, the Formidable Oak, is actually quite small compared to the other Pikmin 3 areas. It's just so unique, especially for the Pikmin games. I know we had the final trial in Pikmin 1, but something about the lead up to the Plasm Wraith for the first time is just something else, and I love it. Okay, before we start, Pikmin 4, you can go away. I don't care about you with the music. You don't have anything. I don't know why Nintendo did that. Okay, so let's get on to the actual stuff, right? Pikmin 3, to me, as what I can remember, it has the best music because the distant tundra is just so relaxing and so peaceful. I love it. And don't forget about the rain in Pikmin 3 as well. Oh, when that plays in like maybe the Forest of Hope or something, even the Formidable Oak, oh my god. Just, I can't get enough of that. When I play Pikmin 3, whenever I feel like it, and when that rain hits, oh my god, it just feels good, man. I can't get enough of it. Pikmin 1 and 2, they also have great music, and let's not forget about the boss themes as well. I think the Pikmin 2 boss themes may be a little bit better than the 3, but 3 still has great boss themes. I still don't remember anything in Pikmin 4. I'm sorry, Pikmin 4, I love you, but like, I don't remember a single music track within you. Speaking of bosses, I love the bosses in every single game. The 4 mainline games. Each and every game has just such unique bosses. Even if you bring back bosses from returning games, it just still feels fresh because of the time that these bosses were invented, like the GameCube era in Pikmin 1 and 2. If you play those games and verse those bosses, they feel different from 3 and 4. 3 with being in the Wii/Wii U era, and 4 being in the Switch era. They are so different with one another, but still yet they feel similar. It's just so interesting, and I love it. You know how I was talking about the lead up to the Plasm Wraith in the Formidable Oak? Well, the first time you honestly just see the Plasm Wraith, it's probably one of the most confusing aspects of a Pikmin game. Like, I don't think I've felt anything weirder than encountering the Plasm Wraith than any other boss in the Pikmin series. Maybe the Smoky Prog, but yeah, then that's more of a, oh my god, what I would do, that's a surprise. But then to the Plasm Wraith, that's like a, what? What is this thing? That looks weird. And yet also the Water Wraith also just is like a, holy shit, I've got to get out of here, I've got to run. Not in Pikmin 4 though, he's a weak, pathetic bastard in 4. I don't like him in 4, he's a waste. They somehow made him scarier in Pikmin 2. Before going to my next point, I will say what my favorite boss is in the entire Pikmin franchise. I have said what it is before, but just in case for the people that do not know, it is the Quaggled Myoclops from Pikmin 3. Yes! The Dirt Mound wins again! This is all I need to show. The side content in Pikmin games is just absolutely amazing. I cannot get enough of that. It's literally sometimes better to play than the main game. It's just really fun. Pikmin 1 probably has the weakest side content with you just, all you do is you gain more Pikmin, which is still fun, but I don't know, it could be better. Oh holy fuck, never mind, that's awesome. Pikmin 2 has actually a really good, unique set of challenges where you've got to collect stuff, and if you want to go for that extra challenge, you can honestly just not let a Pikmin die, get that perfect score, and then boom, you get that secret Louis cutscene. Hell, I even did that in my own time. If I can find it, here's a picture. Pikmin 3, holy crap, that has probably gotten the best side content in the entire franchise. Seriously, look at this. Look at this. It's collect treasure, battle enemies, and versus bosses. That's honestly amazing. Like, seriously, I'm not even getting into Bingo Battle and Olima's side story. Like, those two, the other two things are great, but hell, this challenge mode alone would be enough. And then you throw in Bingo Battle, the best co-op versus experience in the Pikmin franchise. It's great. And then in Pikmin 3 Deluxe, we get Olimar's side stories. They're also amazing. They're also great. It's just Pikmin 3, man. Like, they did so good with the side content. It's just amazing, really. Pikmin 4, I actually do think that the Dandori challenges are a bit weird. I don't know why we have to have split screen in single player. It doesn't really make any sense, but yet it is. It's nice. I really do enjoy it. I like it. I like the Dandori challenges in Pikmin 4. I really do like them. The amount of abilities a Pikmin can have is pretty limited, but still yet very cool. Like, each and every game, they'll have the same, like, set of moves. Kinda, not you, Yellow Pikmin. You kinda changed a lot through one game. It's quite bizarre. But for the rest of the Pikmin, them having, like, somewhat elemental powers and abilities and resistances are just so unique for a game, and especially that you can control them and you just command them. They can bring you things, they collect things, you grow them. Like, who knew a little red plant alien creature having the ability to just be resistance to fire, and that's it, can just be so useful for so many unique things. And I'm not going to sit here going through every single Pikmin type. That would be a bit much, like, really, it would. But it's just the Pikmin abilities and how unique one another is. Like, one of them can be, it can be a great Olympic swimmer. The other can morph into a giant bull and stun people. Like, that is so unique and interesting, and I love it. My favorite type of Pikmin is the white Pikmin. I feel like they are pretty underrated and underused in the Pikmin franchise, but it's a little weird that they got rid of their seeing through ground ability from 2 when they were reintroduced in 4, and they never even got to use it in 3 because there was nothing really underground. It's a little strange. White Pikmin deserve more love, Nintendo. Give them more love, please, I beg of you. Okay, this one might be a bit of a confusing one, but just let me explain. For a long time, I was really just not in a good position to figure out what is my favorite Pikmin game until when Nintendo brought all the Pikmin games to the Switch, which is, oh my god, that's an amazing move, Nintendo. Not even Zelda and Mario and Metroid and like a bunch of other games and series that Nintendo has gets this treatment. Only Pikmin. And that is so cool. Like, we are honestly pretty lucky, even if we have to wait 100+ years for the next installment. It's still a fascinating thing. Now, what I'm trying to say is that if you have a favorite Pikmin game, and you can give so many points and so many reasons on why you think this Pikmin game, can be your favorite and is in your mind the best, people will see that and they will agree with you even if that is not their favorite Pikmin game. Like, I have heard so many people say that Pikmin 4 is mid even though that's my personal favorite, because for me it's that difficulty spike, it's longer, it's like way longer, and I absolutely love longer games because like I honestly feel like I'm getting my money's worth. Screw you, Spider-Man 2. Fucking $125 for a rushed-ass story? What the hell? Okay, I'm getting off track, but you get what I mean, right? Like, people really like Pikmin 1 for its exploration and its simplicity, while Pikmin 3 can be people's favorites because of their own opinion, and it's just so interesting. Majority of the Pikmin fanbase still likes Pikmin 2, because it's mainly nostalgia talking and everyone gets baited by nostalgia. Screw you, Disney. I see what you're doing with Spider-Man No Way Home. And so what I'm saying is, if you like Pikmin 2, that is amazing. That I completely understand why. If you like Pikmin 3, I also understand why. If you like Pikmin 1, I also understand why. It's just great. These games are so replayable, so different, but so similar. These are just great experiences. They've all got their unique sets of things and skills that you need to learn, and it's all around a good time, and I don't think any other franchise really has this. Even though we have to wait 100+ years for the next installment, I say that the Pikmin fanbase is really lucky. And look, I don't think we need to wait that long for Pikmin 5 or whatever the next installment is because of how well Pikmin 4 sold. 3 million+ copies. That is great. I don't think we're gonna have to wait 9 to 10 years, or the joking amount of years, which I say is 11 years, because 9, 10, 11, but it's not gonna take 11 years. It's at most probably gonna take 5 to 6, because Pikmin still isn't Nintendo's main priority. It doesn't make as much money as Nintendo really wants, but hey, I guess that's fair, and I guess that makes sense. But I do wish it was a tiny bit faster. I can't lie. And before I end this video, everyone, I made a community post about 3 days ago asking what's your favorite thing about the Pikmin franchise, and in that time I got one comment. And it's from Blueman F3HD saying, "The fact you can control an army of guys is the only thing that this person has said," and I completely agree with it. It's fascinating. So, with that being said, everyone, that is the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And tell me what is your favorite thing about Pikmin and why you love it so much. That's if you're into the series, and if you're not into the series or haven't even played a Pikmin game, why are you watching this video? But hey, I'll see everyone tomorrow, and most importantly, have a good day.